everyone. Good morning to everyone. Thank you. And I know that you are aware of the topic which we are going to deal today, which is very important. PBL certified faculties and challenges. I'm sure there are many people who have done their certifications, they are implementing. We have got the eminent personalities over here. We have Nirmala ma'am, who is going to talk more about, who has got a lot of experience. I think if I'm right, in implementing this PBL at the university level. And also we do have Subramanian, and who has got a lot of, he also implemented the PBL and he started working on it. And we have got Vishnu Murthy sir from Anurag University. And I'm sure that this, how we are going to make it, what are the challenges that faculty faces. We'll start with Nirmala ma'am. See that doing any new thing is a challenge. And I think if you talk about certifications, PBL certifications, implementing them, the motivation is very important for the faculty. How do you ensure faculty of KLE Tech remain motivated and committed to adopting PBL for a long term? How are you doing at KLE Tech?
Hello.
Yeah. It's working.
Yes, sir. When we have implemented. It's working.
Just hold it.
When we have thought of implementing PBL in KLE Tech. That's all. Thank you. Hello. Yes. While implementing PBL at KLE Tech, really we had a lot of challenges keeping the faculty motivated. So for that, we have initiated certain steps, starting from the continuous faculty development and training on the PBL pedagogies, especially like transition from regular traditional method of teaching to facilitating mode, and then how to manage with the group dynamics of the students, and how to prepare the structured and real-time implementable problem statements for the project-based learning, and also making strategies for continuous evaluation of the students, not just at the end, entire semester or entire the duration of PBL process. How do we evaluate or assess the students by making proper strategies, starting from the formulating the rubrics. But of course, with all these tasks required by the PBL, which should be followed by the facilitator who are implementing the PBL, so keeping the faculty motivated to do all these jobs was really challenging. But still, in KLE Technological University, we have the complete, encouragement and the support from the higher authorities or from our Vice Chancellor till the heads of the departments where we have implemented the PBL. So everyone supported. So with the continuous training and the encouragement given, the faculty were motivated to take up this PBL process. So apart from that, we also have encouraged the faculty who have implemented the PBL to talk to the students, take their feedback, and if they the feedback is very, very positive, the students are very happy with the PBL, that also keeps the faculty motivated that all the effort that have been put into the PBL process is fruitful, and they wish to continue the same process and try to implement the PBL for other courses also.
Thank you very much, Nirmala. To be brief, 3 points you said that, conducting FDPs, regular assessments, and also having your own strategies to build. That's how you're making the faculty
keeping motivated.
To be motivated all the time.
Yes.
Now let's listen to Subramanian, how they are doing at Kalasalingam University, making the students to be motivated. What strategies are you implementing at the place?
Very good morning to all. I'll say like how we in institutionalize PBL at Kalasalingam Academy of Research and Education. To be starting, I could say, like, since Aalborg University is taught over here, we Kalasalingam University have 7 people who are certified in PBL India certificate program. But even before that, we have 2 components which actually forms a route for these kind of activities. Like for every course, we used to have an X component. That component is going to be an optional thing which actually makes some students to do an extra activity for the particular course and make them bring a deliverable outcome. I'll also give an example on the clear definition of what I or we mean with respect to outcome. Second is like we have something called as faculty autonomy. We are actually an autonomous body being an university, but in addition, we call something called as faculty autonomy, where faculties are provided with an autonomy to choose the evaluations what they want for their students and their course. So they can have that innovative thing to say like the regulatory assessments can be substituted by something different, so students can be evaluated in their own grounds to satisfy the outcomes. So now comes the outcomes to the second point. Again, the definition for the outcome is not the paper quantitative outcome, but a deliverable visible outcome. So for every course, particularly if you say a stream oriented or a mainstream oriented course, we will have this faculty autonomy being a key part to ensure that you are actually bringing in something new to the course and make an outcome visible to others. Then comes this PBL point of view. Yes, we have something called as an X, we have something called as a faculty autonomy. Now we have been trained by experts all over the world and we have certified in PBL and we use that knowledge to carve, okay, this is what the position we already have. Let us craft it to a more efficient scheme, like understanding for every course how we actually have to have something called as skills, attributes, and make the course have an outcome with respect to a problem-oriented perspective. So I could say in a single line, like applying real-time problems as a core of all engineering disciplines will make the entire curriculum oriented towards PBL, and that's where we actually move. Currently we make 50 faculties involved in PBL based on the experience of already they have taken faculty autonomy and done best. Now they have been trained on PBL, and we being 7 PBL certified people, having them as internal mentors. We also get external mentors from KLE and other Vishnu Murthy and some other people as well. And they actually mentor at something, how actually a PBL course have to be. And then in that 50, they are going to the next cohort with 35 people. They are moving from PBL to business standpoints, like how they can take the student projects into the next level and how the real world problems is reaching the community from the university to the society. So this is where we actually progress, and really by this particular thing, faculty by themselves are being motivated, they are growing professionally. The faculties are getting collaborated with students. I also speak about collaborations in the next question we are going to have, like how they actually have collaborations and get outcomes in real perspective as patents, publications and many other things. The faculty personally grow with the students and hence the university. And this is how we actually...
Thank you very much. I understand the most important thing is faculty autonomy that you have given, and also a regular collaboration for the assessments, and also making them to be part of the product designing and also to the next level. So that's the main thing that is making the faculty to be and to make things happen at your campus. Okay. Now over to you, Vishnu Murthy sir. So what are the initiatives that you have taken at Anurag University to prepare faculty for the certification, and also, we have various disciplines. So how do you adapt and make the faculty motivated for a longer time when it comes to across the disciplines?
Very good morning to all. Let me begin by thanking for giving me the opportunity to be part of this panel discussion. As our beloved chairman most of the times utter the quote by William Arthur Ward saying, mediocre teacher tells, good teacher explains, superior teacher demonstrates. and the great teacher inspires is the true seed for PBL at Anurag. We started, before entering an MOU with Aalborg, we started a community focused on PBL with self-directed people who did some certifications, courses through SWAYAM and PTL. The beauty of that community is it doesn't include only faculty, they also include the good students who want to learn by pushing their boundaries. So this community has taken up on their own certain courses, certain activities in collaboration with the National Service Scheme units, the NCC units, the Engineering Without Borders unit to connect this to the service learning. There's a actual additional beauty they brought in. Then, based on certain projects which they have developed addressing the societal needs, then the focus is got attracted to that, towards that community what developed at Anurag. We made certain selected faculty across all the departments to take up few courses which are majorly introduction to PBL and problems in PBL to understand the history, the principles, the models available in PBL, and how to form a problem and how to apply the PBL methodology, pedagogy for their particular courses. So here we had a good brainstorming because we call here it is P2BL, problem project based learning, because always it cannot be a project. If you want to apply for a shorter duration, because our entire program is a culmination of the set of courses. So the set of that course has to be dealt effectively to make the program effective. So we have forwarded further by accepting the problems also as part of this implementation of this we call P2BL, problem project based. And we made all the faculty, those who are involved, cautious about like somebody told, realistic problems, because we have a time frame for the semester. If you have taken up a course and we are offering that in PBL mode, then they have to complete the course within that semester. So to make them cautious about the implementation of the PBL for that particular selected course, so we have created awareness sessions by joining hands with Aalborg. It has become very effective because we have not gone for implementing the PBL for all the courses, because we are very cautious. The implementation of PBL requires lot of additional effort. It's not easy to implement PBL. It's not only from the teacher perspective, even from the student also. It needs lot of effort. So we are cautious because we cannot put all the efforts to complete all the courses in that mode. So we have gone for the selection which are suitable for the implementation of PBL. So in that all courses, with the help of the team from the Aalborg, we developed the suitable rubrics which will clearly act as a guiding scorecards, what exactly the teacher is expecting from the students, and if they develop what, demonstrate what, how much score they are going to get. So by using this, we have implemented the selected courses at Anurag. And what we did apart from the implementation of these courses, we had the peer discussion among the students, because we On the completion of submission of the problems or projects that were selected for a particular course, we had a presentation of it, like how we had a project expo. We also had, for every course, whatever the activities we did, we had a presentation. And whatever we found that are very effective, we used that students to share their experience why they have to actively involve. Because one of the challenge when we observed what is limiting us effectively implementation of PBL is they are lacking the collaborative nature, because they have to work together in a team for the effective implementation. So they have to understand, if they involve, what kind of benefits they will get. So this is how faculty doing the course presentations to the other faculty, students doing presentations to other students. We made a kind of vibrant atmosphere for the implementation of PBL, and you can witness few of the projects that were developed as result of this PBL implementation practice at Anurag.
Thank you, sir. I think like the key takeaways are like started having not course for everyone, but you selected few courses where you work where it works PBL in a better manner, and that made the students and faculty to work better. I am sure that this was a very useful what they shared about this. The most important thing is that we are talking about the challenges faced by the faculty after certifications. So, Nirmala ma'am, so the moment you say that we would like to implement this, now some other foreign university we are getting collaborated and working, the first question comes to the mind of the faculty is that the large classrooms. So is it possible for the large classrooms to integrate this as a part of the learning? Could you please throw some light? How did you answer or work on this challenge of large classrooms to implement this PBL?
Yes, very true. In our KLE Technological University, the very challenge that we faced is implementing PBL for a large cohort of 320 students.
Oh, that's great. Can you give a round of applause? 320 is the students' number, they say.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So for
how did you do that? That's the challenge.
Yeah, that was really a challenge. So first of all, to handle 320 students, initially we selected the faculty who are teaching that particular course, especially the digital signal processing course of 5th semester. We have selected that course for PBL implementation. So first of all, we have selected the faculty, few faculties who were teaching that course for a long time. So we formed a group of 7 faculties, and we like collaboratively sat together, planned, strategized how to like handle such a big group of 320 students. So first of all, we have arrived at a like initial planning as making them as a team of 4 to 5, maximum 5 students. So that itself made us to handle not exactly all 320, but some number of teams for every faculty. So then each student, actually while forming the team, we have given the autonomy to the students to select their own partners, but that was the requirement of PBL, to give the autonomy to the students. And then we have given the choice to them to select the real-time problems, but of course when they come, we also have reviewed, refined, and see to it that it is doable in 1 semester. So that way we have managed the student large cohort of 320 students in the form of teams or groups, and then each faculty is assigned with a set of groups, because we don't review one set of students today, tomorrow another set. Each faculty is assigned one particular set of students, and their team will be every time is mentored or facilitated by this same faculty, so that the faculty will know the students' group dynamics. Accordingly, he will help them, guide them, teach them whenever is required, see to it that they will be going in the right path towards the PBL approach. And also we have incorporated the peer review among the students itself, so that also helped them to learn better, progress fast, And apart from that, we also have a reflection session, feedback sessions, where we also have come to know that whether the students have understood the concepts, implementing the concepts in the proper way, or they are going in the right direction, and we have given them the feedback at intermediate stages where we have taken their presentations or group discussions or review discussions. And then we have also asked them to write some reports through which we could evaluate them. And also we have made them clear that these were the expectations from you when you go through the PBL process. So with all these different strategies that we have made among all the faculties, because every plan and every strategy is collaboratively made by regular discussion with our own faculty who are taking up the PBL course, along with the experts from our CER team in our university. We have a Center for Engineering Education Research team. And also from Aalborg team, we have taken the inputs, suggestions, feedbacks, so that we could efficiently manage the group dynamics and successfully implement PBL for a large cohort of 320 students.
Thank you very much. I think, no, it's a very important aspect. When there is a large classroom, I understand that you made them into small teams where faculty were assigned and they were working on that. And regular reflection, feedback sessions made improved. And that's how you work on this large classroom challenge. Okay, thank you very much. Raja Subramanian sir, okay. As you are talking, initially you are talking about the projects, products and all. No? There's a lot of collaboration that needs to be worked on. Okay. So how did you involve the faculty and students and external bodies, especially the stakeholders, to collaborate and enhance these PBL experiences? I think it's not working. Could you please take this?
How we actually utilize the collaborations and project our own project to the external people and extract as much as possible. I'll also say one scenario like how we actually evolve. Generally, we have a collaboration with IBM from CSE, and for every department what we actually have, we have a collaboration with the respective industries who can actually intervene in both partial delivery of courses as well as in evaluations, and as well as most important part when we actually go for PBL is to say what kind of problem statements can be worked on by the students. So in that particular aspect we take industries, but as a personal belief, like we can't get as many number of problem statements, or we call in our universities in the other name called as POCs. Like we actually tell the industries like just give the POCs what your industry people are going to work on today, so that it can become an application in the next cohort for them, so that we can make our students to work on. Likewise, if you see, we have collaboration with Multicore Web, like it has been very close with IUCEE. Like we have collaboration with NGOs, which is actually giving us more thoughts with respect to problem statements. To highlight one, our collaboration with Amar Seva Sangam, it is actually in our locality. Like they give us project problem statement, like how we can develop a feeding machine for physically able, not unable students and faculties, like some people who are not able to get feeded by themselves, so develop an application for it. So what we made is like collaborate among students, collaborate among faculties from different departments including electronics, mechanical, CS, so that they guide students to develop a machine which can make them feed it. But the most important aspect what Amar Seva did here is they have rejected our project. The rejection is not like they say don't want, not kind of that. They say like the design aspect is more important. Like if the project is working, it is not accepted. The more important thing over PBL is you work in the real field, you understand the customer needs, you move on not just acquiring the knowledge, but you just apply it and see how it is being used on. They say the application is actually using some mechanics to move and then take the food and keep it in the mouth. But this should not hurt the particular user that he is being feeded by the machine. So in design aspects, like it should not affect that disabled person that he is not able to eat. So they ask even a minute change in the design that they have to make, so it should be reiterated. Now if you see, and these kind of students getting real inputs from the NGO people, Generally, students usually have a hurdle that why I have to do this many number of works instead of directly going to a class and get marks and score an S grade, I mean the top grade in respective university, and like go. But what we do is we develop a thirst into the students. Like if you are part of a particular PBL course, the number of classes or the students who've been collaborating with IBM or who've been collaborating with Multicore or who've been collaborating with Amar Seva Sangam is actually limited. Not everyone will get a chance. So we develop a thirst. Like if you actually perform well in the PBL courses with the faculties being provided the particular opportunity in the respective courses, you'll have this collaborations of working in real world problem statements wherein internally, like we have to do this, we give extra credits to them and an experiential learning. They learn by experience. So we have a separate component called Excel, Experiential Service Learning, and we have collaborated with William Works, Purdue University also for this, and he is giving a class insights on those, like how we have to implement, wherein this particular students who have been working the same MSO project is also having some set of students at Purdue University. Now see how the thirst is developing. The students want to work with other department. The students want to work with students from other discipline. The students want to work with students from other colleges in the nation, now international. So now the thirst is actually developing from one class to another class to another class. Even a faculty gets an international collaboration here. The students get an international project here. And the real problem is solved by diverse group of people, and hence the PBL objective is satisfied. So they don't just acquire knowledge from the course, they apply it and they see it visible. And that's why I usually say outcome should not be in the paper, outcome should be visible. Outcome should be deliverable, like it should be actually delivered from one person to another person, and hence the course. And this is how we actually nurture the collaborations inside our campus so that things become visible.
Thank you very much. You said that there are a lot of collaboration with a lot of companies where you're making the students to feel like I'm not only working here, but also working for the international collaborations. And you're creating the thirst for them because, as you rightly said, that there are only limited people who have been taken into the project. So they are very much interested to be part of that. That made the PBL to be more interesting for the students. Thank you very much for sharing that. Vishnu sir, so like you have that university has got academic goals and aspirations and visions for any university. Like, for example, how do we make this academic standards, the alignment of the vision of the university while implementing this PBL, and how are there any innovations that happen because of this collaboration and working together through faculty by implementing this PBL at Anurag University?
If you look at the vision statement of Anurag University, it clearly says transformative education to create innovators, leaders for extending the frontiers of knowledge for the betterment of society. So there's a vision of Anurag University. And one of its mission to support it, the students must have acquire the qualities like critical thinking, problem solving, inventiveness. So this directly aligns with the curriculum in supporting the project-based learning. Because in the morning panel discussion also we have seen, one of the best way to ensure all graduate attributes are covered is using or implementing the course with project-based learning. But already I conveyed in my previous comments, we are cautious enough in selection of the courses. We have not gone for the entire curriculum with implementing using project-based learning, but we have gone for the selected courses which give enough scope for us the effective implementation. And we also had a number of MOEs with industry, with NGOs, and already I mentioned, through NSS, we had a good number of NGOs, from where actually we are getting the problems that are acting as the attracting points for the students, those who are having the zeal to push their boundaries. So this is how we are creating special recognition for the people who are involved in the project-based learning, because very recent the interviews also the employers, especially the HRs and technical panel members, highlighted this point that the students were clearly able to demonstrate their learning with their active participation in hackathons, especially hack-to-hire hackathons, getting internship into the FAANG companies, let us say in Microsoft, Atlassian, JP Morgan, which normally people treat as a super dream offer kind. So getting an internship stipend, one place lakh when they are in 3132 itself. So this is what I call as a initial fruits. We started our journey of PBL integration into the curriculum partially for having effectiveness. So I hope we'll continue the journey to have good success stories in the future.
Thank you very much. No, as you said that, no, first, according to the vision of the university, you started selecting the courses, their objectives, and then you started working on that. The other day when I was attending some paper publications, they were telling, no, there are papers from various, across the disciplines, no, PBL, they have implemented not only in engineering, but also in the courses like English language, also some people have been presented some papers over there, and NSS. I really appreciate that, okay? The most important thing is that most of the times, I think most of the people are interested to do the certification and the PBL and would like to implement that. There's a change always. The moment you say change, people resist. Now, how did you overcome? Anyone can take this, is open to anyone. How did you overcome the change or the resistance? Because I understand, no, correct me if I'm wrong, most of the times when you are doing something new course, you need to put more efforts. You need to have more work and you need to work on that. So that passion is very important. So how did you overcome at your places? Maybe at KLE Tech University or else Kalasalingam Research Institute or Anurag University. Anyone can take this question.
Yeah. At KLE Tech University also, like we have faced the challenge that faculty were little bit like not very supportive in the beginning, but when we have gone through the structured orientation program and the PBL certification program through different workshops with the help of Aalborg University, when we have thorough discussions, detailed discussions on each and every aspect of PBL. Dr. Zangyun is right here. So she and her team helped us in understanding various concepts and training many of the faculties in our college, and also some success stories what they have showed to us in other universities. It has been implemented and it is successful, and because of that how students are really better able to understand certain tasks or concepts which were not which was not possible with the traditional teaching. With many of the examples and the success stories, our faculty also got motivated and thought at least, okay, let us try this time and then first we'll get a first experience and then see. But that was really a good decision from our side that we took the challenge of implementing PBL in our course, and I'm very happy to say that in our KLE Tech University we are very, very successful in implementing the DSP course, especially facing the challenge of a large cohort. And also we have made the students to use many like digital tools like for implementation of their programs or the problem statements. They have used MATLAB, and for assessment of their programming skills we have used MATLAB graders, and also we have given them interim assignment questions and evaluations. All that, even faculty also slowly got involved into it, and they happily they moved forward, and with all their support and coordination along with the CRTM of our KLE Tech University and the Aalborg University, we have successfully implemented PBL in our course Digital Signal Processing.
That's good. Okay. Anything else you'd like to add? And that's great. No, whenever somebody is doing some first time and later if they see the results, no, the other day I was talking to other faculty, they are telling, why you didn't take me into the PBL certification course? They're asking why, because we have seen many publications from the students who have done in the process, and at the same time, I don't know whether I can say this, the students, we have got the faculty appraisals, the faculty appraisals, so when there is the results are there, and even managements and all the colleges also recognizing better. And that's one of the reasons that people are being motivated because of doing and seeing the results. That makes the people to work better. So can we take some questions from the audience before we go ahead?
Yes.
Yeah, last one question, sir. Can we take one question from the audience? Anyone? I think there are no challenges faced by the faculty. That's great, okay? I'm sure that we all know that whenever we're doing certain things through this panel discussion, we could understand that challenges are always there as an opportunity to make yourself better. As Toffler says, an illiterate is not a person who cannot read and write. An illiterate is a person who cannot learn, unlearn and relearn. And with this, I thank all the panelists. Can you give a round of applause for all the faculty who have been certified and doing a great job. A little louder for the people who have done certification and implementing the course over there. And also I thank Dr. Nirmala ma'am for sharing your opinions and ideas. And also Raja Subramanian sir and Vishnu Murthy sir. Nice talking to you all, and I thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much. Have a great time. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Dr. Maheepathi Srinivasa Rao sir, and a heartfelt thanks to all our experts.
Well, I can join for a group pic here.
Dr. Nirmala ma'am, Dr. Vishnu Murthy sir, and Dr. Raja Subramanian sir for sharing their experiences, challenges, and thoughtful solutions on the topic PBL certified finance.
Come. Please join.
No.
Thank you.
From the Department of Anurag University, I am signing off. But before signing off, I would like to request Dr. Assistant Professor from the Department of ECE to continue further. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Yes. Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. P.T. Patil from I'm the Director for Center for Engineering Education Research, KLE Technological University. I'm here to share the successful completion of Cohort 1 PBL Pedagogical Development Certification Program. It's an honor for me to be here today as we celebrate the remarkable completion of the Cohort 1 PBL Pedagogical Development Certification Program for India. This transformative program, jointly supported by KLE Technological University and MathWorks in collaboration with Aalborg University, has opened new doors for advancing engineering education across India. I would like to extend my sincere appreciation to Dr. Zhangyun Du, UC PBL Director at Aalborg University and her team for their guidance and guidance and partnership throughout the journey. Dr. Zangwin Du and her team conceived and led the PBL certification program, for which we are deeply grateful for them. I would also like to take a moment to acknowledge the unwavering support of Professor Ashok Shettar, Pro-Chancellor of KLE Technological University. His leadership has been instrumental in driving the vision of this program, and we are deeply grateful for his continued commitment to innovation in education. Launched in December 2022, this program sought to develop change agents among Indian engineering faculties, helping them create student-centered learning environment toward the problem-based learning pedagogies. The program followed a structure where two-phase models were involved. In the first phase, they focused on identifying and analyzing a problem, proposing viable solutions through an action plan. Following this, in the second phase, they focused on implementing the plan and evaluating its effectiveness. This journey was supported by facilitators and SPOCs from various institutions. The facilitators team from Aalborg University were Professor Zangwin Du, Dr. Ida Gera, Dr. Niels Landroff, Dr. Jube Chen, and from the US institution we had facilitators who helped us in the program were Dr. Ron Ulseth, Minnesota University, Dr. Bart Johnson, who was from Itasca Community College from Minnesota, and from Indian universities we have Dr. Vijayalakshmi Yam from KLE Technological University, Dr. Rohit Kandakatla from KG Reddy College of Engineering and Technology, Dr. Preeti Barigar from KG Reddy College of Engineering and Technology, Mr. Surendra Bandi from Heaton College, Dr. Vikas Shinde, VIMET. These facilitators provided participants with a global perspective and deeper pedagogical insights. The SPOCs who facilitated the connection between the faculty and the facilitators were Dr. Vijayalakshmi M from KLE Technological University, Dr. Saru from Kalasalingam Academy of Research and Education, Dr. Madhu from Anurag University, Dr. Sudhanshu Kumar Samal from Centurion University, and Dr. Akanksha Singh from Bennett University. Their efforts were crucial for the successful completion of this initiative. A total of 38 faculties members from 5 different universities participated in this program, with each institution redesigning and implementing 17 courses using PBL framework. Their collective efforts have set a new benchmark for student-centered learning, promoting critical thinking, collaboration, and problem-solving skills in engineering domain. Today, we proudly acknowledge the achievement of the faculty team from the following universities: Anurag University, Hyderabad; Bennett University, Great Noida; Centurion University of Technology and Management, Odisha; Kalasalingam Academy of Research and Education, Tamil Nadu; KLE Technological University, Hubli, Karnataka. These institutions have led the way in adapting PBL pedagogy, transforming their educational approaches and enhancing students' learning experience in profound ways. The success of this first cohort reflects the potential of PBL pedagogy to revolutionize the engineering education in India. It is not just a shift in teaching methodology, but a movement towards active learning where students engage deeply in the real-world challenges, applying theoretical knowledge to find the creative and practical solutions for the problem what they have identified. As we celebrate this milestone, we are confident that the faculty participant will continue to lead transformative efforts at their institution, inspiring future generations of the students. In closing, I want to extend my gratitude to our partners, MathWorks, KLE Technological University, and Aalborg University for their steadfast support. To all the participants, your dedication has laid the foundation to a new era of engineering education. Congratulations, and we look forward for lasting impact of your effort on the students. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. You have given detailed report of certification program. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Subramanian from Kalasalingam to give his experience in doing the certification program in Kalasalingam.
Greetings once again to all. I'm here to just share a few insights on our own implementation of PBL at Kalasalingam Academy of Research and Education. It's been a very good cause, since before we have PBL, as someone say, as a faculty development program or a small course, But here in PBL India certificate program running for an year in 2 cohorts, like in the first phase, we have been taught on how to actually form a course, how a course outcome should be, how the attributes need to be set, how the assessments need to be done, and how the course need to be executed. So it comes in different milestones in phase 1, and in phase 2 we start execution. And it is for the first time, if you see, like I'm from CSE, I collaborated with the faculty from biotechnology, and we developed a new course called as computational structural biology. So we actually made deep learning and machine learning things which is being implemented in protein science. So before this particular thing, in the phase 1, I have been taught as a faculty and how we have to identify protein structures. So there is a learning initially. And as the faculty from biotech, he also need to understand constructs from learning perspectives like machine learning and deep learning. Now, the first time I'm meeting biotech students, like it is dynamic, because team dynamics are actually a major problem when you go to interdisciplinary courses. To be honest, this is the first time we are handling an interdisciplinary course, like taking a course outside our own discipline and real application oriented. And the more important here that has been throughout the journey is our mentors. We have international mentors. Our mentor is Dr. John Watson from Minnesota, and from India we have Dr. Vikas Shinde from Vishwaniketan, have been frequently saying is they don't appreciate us usually. They usually try to find mistakes. Like even after several attempts, they say this is not PBL. Even after several ways of changing our own perspective, again the feedback will be like these are the things missing, and hence PBL altitude is still not reached. And at the end, we heard a word from John sir, like yes, I hope like this is a trace of a PBL that has been reflected at Kalasalingam, but comes a long way, right? When you actually execute it, you'll be getting those kind of appreciations from an international background only through these kind of international courses you touch upon. And only through these types of courses you get extra collaborations, because as a CS faculty I don't have anything to do with protein science, but I had got a collaboration from Aravind Eye Hospital, like through my fellow faculty who is actually doing a research there. I have been involved there because of this particular course, and we got some publications as part of this course which is interdisciplinary, getting several citations because of this course. We have got some insights as a patent of developing 3D structures for proteins. Being a computer science engineer, my name was there in the patent structure because of this course. The root of all these course comes from something called as a single name. We call it as PBL India Certificate Program. And for that we have to thank our mentors first, like internal mentors we have like Preeti ma'am's told, like Dr. Sarasu being the key role here and acting as an SPOC. We get usually reflected outside, right? When you do something more, actually PBL, as somebody asked, like it has need to be motivated. Faculty usually have a stringent opinion. Why I have to do this much extra works? Instead I can take a course, finish it at the end of the semester, throw the logbook and go for the next semester. But these courses gives you some extra things. Do a course, get publications, patents, collaborations. Students remember you, student respect you. When you do these kind of courses, the real respect of the student will come. They will say, if I study in the true CBCS system, student will choose you. When student choose you, that is the real respect, because he says, I want to study under him. When you find in a CBCS system, when your first lot completes, this faculty got completed with the slots. That's a real respect students has in you. That comes only when you do these kind of courses. That makes students, yes, after this course, when I take with this particular faculty, 2 lines added to my resume. That is the real outcome, visible outcome, not paper outcome, visible outcome. And with this, I thank Aalborg University, KLE in particular, and Kalasalingam as well for sponsoring us to the PBL India Certificate Program, and Anurag for hosting the certification program as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Anurag, for having good ideas to how to collaborate with other departments. Next, I would like to invite Suresh Bandhi from Maheepathi as a local facilitator. Will provide insight from his role during this certification program.
Thank you, Raghu. Good afternoon. So if you are curious what is this local facilitator, then I would be trying to explain what I did. I'm a PhD scholar at KLE Tech, so that was the reason I got this opportunity. So I was asked to be the local facilitator. I did not know what it was, so I entered into it. So I came to know that I was given the responsibility to coordinate with Bennett University. So I was thinking how to do it. So the time has actually taught me how to do it. The first responsibility given was to collect the data from them, that what courses they want to implement as part of this certification program. So even they did not have the idea. It was 3 internal meetings that they had and couple of meetings with me. So it was a struggle that how to conclude, because they had faculty from CSE, humanities and electronics. So those 3 departments were there. So finally they proposed 3 courses, MLOps, full stack development for blockchain and fermentation engineering. So with after so many agreements, disagreements, they had no clue whether those will be approved or not, etc. These were internal meetings which went for almost 2 months. After 2 months, they came to that conclusion and the certification program started. So after that, there were 6 workshops in a row, and after every workshop, there was a report to be submitted. Some were the team reports and some were individual reports. So that was the time when they understood what it is. So they followed the workshop, they understood little. Some of them, they were not able to completely attend the meetings, workshops, but when they had to submit the report, they were behind me, what to write, what to submit. And that was the time they learned more, I would say, though there were challenges. The reports, what they submitted, made them to learn the maximum, I would say. After that, for me, another experience was the US facilitator, Ron Ulseth. He was reviewing their work. I was witnessing, sitting through the meetings. So he was bringing the principles and then aligning with the courses what they have done, how do they fall into the interdisciplinary, and then how do you assess, how do you bring the alignment, and how do you bring the classroom experiences. All these things I was able to witness. So I would say all in all, there were challenges, definitely. Faculty difficulty was there, certainly, because of various reasons. But after undergoing this certification, they were able to become confident that they can convince their boards of studies, and they introduced all these 3 courses. So now we are waiting that how they are going to improve it in the next edition. So I learned more than any of the participants, I would say, because dealing with all of them and also the facilitators. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Vishnu Murthy, Dean, Computer Science Engineering. A distinguished institutional leader from Anurag University will reflect on the impact of PBL from leadership lens.
So very good afternoon to all.